Hey guys, back in with my review for the Pats against the Titans game, which happened obviously yesterday. So yeah, 33-16 win. So yeah, I mean, one of the things I wanted to point out was obviously, we've set such high standards over the last few years that even though we got a 33-16 win, and for most teams that's a great performance, it didn't actually feel like it. I mean, the offense was not particularly great at all. The running game was pretty decent actually. Got a lot of big runs with that. So that was good news without LeGarrette Blount and Dion Lewis. But the passing game, obviously Tom Brady had a cold in the week, and although they said it didn't affect him at all yesterday, in my opinion, I think it did. Not obviously too much, but just a few throws that he wouldn't miss on a usual basis. And then there was a couple of drops by Gronk, which on a normal basis doesn't happen either. And again, the defense though, just amazing. One player I wanted to point out was Akeem Hicks, who obviously we got in the trade with the Saints when we traded Humananui to the Saints, and we got Hicks in return. That's definitely paid off well, and that looks like a really good trade. The last couple of games he's had 3 sacks. He's just been a disruptive force in the middle of the defense. So that's good news. We had Hightower back, which was brilliant. It seemed like he might have aggravated the injury, but it didn't look too serious. So I don't think there's anything wrong there. Chandler Jones played well. Malcolm Butler, just Jamie Collins. All the guys who have had really good seasons this year played great. So yeah, I mean the offensive line was a lot better as well this week, albeit I don't think the Titans have a great defensive line. So yeah, you can't particularly compare it to a team like Denver or the Steelers, I think, or even the Bengals actually, who will probably meet in the playoffs. But by getting that win, we have obviously clinched the playoff berth now, and the Broncos lost to the Steelers, so I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's absolutely guaranteed. Yeah, it is actually. Sorry, it is. I think it is guaranteed that we've got a first round bye with Denver losing to Pittsburgh. I think that has given us a first round bye now. So that's obviously great news. So yeah, it was obviously a great win, and it was a good performance in most areas. It just felt a bit flat, especially second half. Yeah, there's a lot of field goals. So yeah, that's obviously something for the playoffs, we should get Julian Edelman back. There was a report that he should be back for week 17 if we need him, which is against Miami, which obviously I don't think we will need him for that game. So we'll probably give him the rest for the playoffs. And obviously, with Leonard Hankerson, who I saw he was on the field for a couple of snaps yesterday, didn't get involved at all in the passing game, and obviously wasn't played much at all. But I think when we signed him last week, it was the perfect time, because while we don't need a necessary down the field threat or an extra option, if he can learn the offense by the time we get to the playoffs, I think that would give us an extra option. So that'd be great for the offense. And then obviously the playoffs is going to be here really soon. We're at the Jets next weekend, or this weekend coming up, in New York. So that'll be a tough game, because they're on a good streak at the minute. They beat the Cowboys, and I think they're 9-5. So that'll be a tough game, to be fair. One other thing I wanted to point out was, if anyone, obviously nearly everyone would have seen this, but if no one's seen the Giants-Panthers game, I'd advise you to check it out on 2 counts. First, just the game was incredible. 38-35 win for the Panthers. You have to just check out the highlights of that. It was amazing. And the second thing was the Odell Beckham Josh Norman battle. It was incredible. It was just out of control. Both players losing the plot and losing their minds. It's just insane. You got to go on YouTube or anywhere, and just check out that video of the highlights of the game and those two going at it. It's just insane. So yeah, check that out. But obviously, hope you enjoyed this Pats Titans review, and I'll do my Week 16 picks and my preview video in the next few days. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you soon.